Juice as the AWPer for ground zero. Favour tends to lean towards Dizzy as he picks up the scope. But
Knife
we
round.
are here, and this will be the knife round. So
I love knife rounds.
For those of you who aren't aware, being this a best-of-3 system, the team that picks the map, the opposing team gets to pick the starting side. Of course, we come down to the remainder map, and no team has picked it. And no team gets to choose sides. So we come to the knife round, which is the Counter-Strike coin flip, for those of you unfamiliar. And at this stage, no one's really committing to it, but we get underway, and it's looking good for Legacy.
Wow, that was
That was pretty demanding.
Yeah. There is some strategy to a knife round. I'm sure there is.
Absolutely there is. Absolutely.
I remember I was watching, I think it was ESL Pro League or something, Sponge was talking about his time playing, and they used to try and do this one thing where they'd run boost someone over the top of their opponents
Get in
and
behind.
start backstabbing them in the knife round. That was more of a who's going to commit first and a bit of a bait your teammates.
Right.
And
we saw Mizu go down, and then the rest of Legacy jumped around and were able to commit, picking up ground zero. So with that match getting set up, ready to get underway, and we're going to have Legacy on the CT side, picking that as their starting side here for Nuke. Let's see if they can get a roll going here. Of course, last map, ground zero on the CT side of Mirage, able to finish the half 10-5.
Yep.
And so a win condition realistically for this series has been which team can play a better T side.
Yep, and Nuke is one of those maps where it's not uncommon to see something like a 13-2 half to the CTs or something like that. So it is really heavily CT favoured, for the most part. It's not impossible to come back on the T side, but they always say that Nuke is just played differently to a lot of the standard maps.
Oh, yeah. Nuke is just plain different. It's that verticality that makes it different. And Dioxide playing from the cheeky spot behind second vent, picks up Void and Juice to start us off. However, Majestic gets through down the vent and gets the plant. He's looking for the frag and picks up Panic. Dioxide finding another on Extinct. That's 3 for him. And Mizu will pick up Willie. It's Majestic left alive. He finds Dioxide. That's his second. And Dizzy pushing on to the defuse here. Frackham will find the frag. And Dizzy on the defuse. Plenty of time. And that's Legacy starting us off with a round win.
What was those shots from Dio through the smoke? 2 just one taps.
He heard that door open and he was lining up.
Yeah. Beautiful crosshair placement.
He was keen for those frags, and now as we head into round number 2, Legacy buying up a little here. We see the UMPs, a P90 for Dioxide, which makes me a little nervous. But it is the M4 on Dizzy as Legacy look to command control of Nuke. Nade out here, going to connect. No. And no one pushing forward hard enough. Extinct pushes out to the left. P250, Prackham picks up Void. And Majestic, Dizzy getting Extinct. Prackham on Juice from the red container. And Dioxide puts that P90 to use, finding Willie.
I was a bit worried we wouldn't see the P90 at all, but now we have.
I mean, what a waste had we not seen a frag picked up. Wouldn't you just feel disappointed?
Yeah. Maybe it's a misbuy. It's like... You never really see the P90 outside of silver.
No, that's right. I mean, I don't remember a time seeing it in CGPL this year. Like, there's probably one, but not a memorable one, and I think that's the sad bit. Legacy controlling the outside here as the incendiary comes out. Prevent Void pushing. Extinct does go down to Prackham. And it's the trades on the inside that we're concerned with here. Mizu waiting for the push through the door. Tagged up here, but nobody on the other side of it. As we do have a couple of members of ground zero on the outside. Prackham picks up Juice. Dio playing from up top. Going to smoke out into the hut. Great smoke. Panic playing here at the top of ramp. Behind the boxes. He'll see Willie, but Willie Galil gets the headshot. Majestic there to back him up. Smoke out now, heading towards CT. And Willie clearing on top of boxes. Going to be pushing through here. Majestic covering the flank.
Yeah, that was a bit of an average smoke, but it looks like they've decided they might want to push through that smoke and try and get in behind. Dio's well aware of that. Looks like they've decided, no, let's just head down ramp as we probably originally intended to. I suppose with the P90, is it something that it is viable to carry through into the gun rounds? Maybe that's what he's planning on doing.
Dioxide planning for that longevity.
Yeah,
why not?
The long-term investment. It's
looking for slow, steady returns.
Yeah, the Bitcoin of rifles or weapons.
I like that one. See, he got me with that. And we see the push onto site. Mizu picks up Void, and Dizzy grabbing Majestic as he looks to go from the hut into the vents here. Willie pushes here. Dizzy backs up, and Dizzy will finish it off, picking up Willie KS and a second for the round. Legacy 3 rounds in the lead.
Yep, and this is kind of how we see Nuke play out. Just CTs just stomping all over the Ts. I really think the best way to play Nuke, and this is coming from me as a lowly Nova, play it fast.
Yep. That how you feel?
Yeah.
Don't hesitate?
Yeah.
I feel that. I think we're going to be seeing that. Speed and momentum come out from ground zero on the pistols here. Dioxide does throw the incendiary out, and Mizu gets on top of the hut, watching the door, but they are all headed towards the ramp. Dizzy picks up Extinct. Panic finding 2 for himself. That's Void and Juice, and Dizzy with the pistol will grab Willie. It's down to Majestic on 11 HP, and Dioxide going to get that P90 kill.
He's still not upgrading it. Well, nothing to pick up there, but
look at his cash on that investment. 7.3k. Still rolling forward with it. He's 5-1, and he's looking good. Prackham, Dizzy, and Mizu yet to drop a death. And only 3 kills so far for the side of ground zero here on Nuke, so it's looking good for Legacy CT side.
Yep, well, this is the first time they're going to get every weapon that they really want, no Galils or UMPs and such. So what do they do with it?
That is the question.
Looks like there's a bit of outside control. No wall of smokes or anything set up, and wow, Dizzy with the first shot is going to take down Extinct, but Void has traded him back. Majestic's also got one for Mizu. This is the first time the man advantage has been in Ground Zero's hands.
Certainly is. Prackham still on a 6-0 kill streak at the moment. Let's see if he can push the point even further as Void spots him outside. Prackham having a look, but isn't going to commit to it too much. Panic playing on the inside here. He has managed to pick up 2 kills.
All right, Panic looking to come up from Secret. Smoked off at the moment. There goes the P90. Of course. So, whoa! Panic's almost going to get that kill. He isn't going to in the end, as Juice is going to face him. And Prackham is going to get 1. He's taken Void low. 30 seconds remaining. There's no hurry to try and get this plant down, as Void is going to finish him off with the wallbang. And that's the first round for Ground Zero.
Certainly is, removing Prackham from his 6-0 streak. And we're seeing Ground Zero get that round win on the board here. It's looking good for Void, now sitting at a total of 61 kills.
Yeah, well, he's only got, what, 2 now on Nuke?
Certainly does.
Yeah, that was his first 2 kills after 5 rounds in that round just then. Oh, Juice is going to peek onto Dizzy, and Dizzy, I thought, had that one. Whoever Juice is going to come out on top. Early man advantage for Ground Zero in this one.
Dizzy, although he had lost the lead in total kills prior to this map, he's picked it back up despite going down here in round number 6. And Juice doing well. We mentioned that he needed to do that. Mizu, though, going to answer back with 2 frags of his own, rapid fire, and picking up Void and Extinct. Willie has seen him, and Majestic going to push underneath to pick up the frag on Mizu. We're left with the 2v3 here in favor of Ground Zero. Panic evening the odds. Willie returns it, but Dioxide with the frag puts it back into his favor. He will find Juice, and that is Legacy winning their 5th round.
Yeah, nicely done there by Legacy. It was looking a bit dicey, but they managed to win out the 2-on-3. Some great nades coming out. I'm just curious to what this buy is going to look like on the side of Ground Zero. Is that a scout I see for Juice?
It certainly is. Now, last time we saw a scout in Juice's hands, Ground Zero won a round to take out the first map.
Yeah.
So, look, it's a bit far-reaching to say that now he's got a scout, he's going to win, but he did put it to use. He got some good tags up back on the first map on Overpass. Let's see if he can do well here on Nuke with it.
All right, well, that's not a great way to start it off. A bit of potato from both sides there.
Okay, so Dizzy manages to get an incendiary kill. Dioxide finds one for himself.
Oh!
Juice, there is the scout. Panic picking up Extinct just before Juice gets Mizu. And he's left 1v3 here. If he hits Dioxide, he can get the frag. No, he still need a headshot for that. So we need 3 headshots out of Juice, or some very good positioning to get a couple of shots in on each of them.
Yeah. You'd say it's like he's got a chance, but, you know, it's like that super, super low chance of him actually winning this round right now. Yeah, if he does, it'll be one for the highlight reels, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Through the smoke, or just on the edge of the smoke, it seems. And that's Legacy stretching out to this 6-1 lead. I told you, CT side is just going to rack up the rounds, and then, you know, Ground Zero are going to try and do the same thing.
Absolutely. I mean, they went forward with 4 rounds prior to Ground Zero picking one up. So if Legacy can keep doing that, we'll be looking at a 12-3 half. Looking here, and it's pistols, mainly Glocks. The only stray from that trend is Juice picking up the P250.
Choo-choo, here comes the Glock train. Panic's going to get the first. He's going to retreat. He's going to also pick up Juice. Is he going to take down Extinct? No, Majestic will be there to trade him on back. Majestic's also going to have to duck underneath Dioxide. So they do have an AK in Void's hands. If anyone can make anything happen, it would definitely be Void. But I think it's just going to be him in the 1-on-4 right now. And not for much longer, as Prackham's also got him.
Prackham is all over this map, currently sitting with a nice 9 and 2, 9 frags coming through here. And that submachine gun coming through clutch for him on that hard angle, managed to use it across ramp room to get the frag. 7-1 scoreline for Legacy, well on their way to a dominating first half here on the CT side.
Yeah. Right. The buy has come out for Ground Zero, however, so they could get some stuff going. Just completely slowed it down. Dizzy has seen the jumping Void but can't land the shot. He's going to be smoked on off. Ooh, shots through the smoke came close as Willie has taken down Panic over by Ramp Room, I believe that was.
Certainly was. Dizzy, though, picking up Juice, commanding the outside. Prackham find Willie, and that's Dizzy taking down Extinct. The outside almost clear. Void still up. And Dioxide will take him down from on the catwalk. Majestic pushes in, and it's Mizu on top of the hut. Mizu commanding control of that spot, and Legacy control of this map. 8-1, Ground Zero on the pistols here for round number 10.
Look at Extinct. He's gone 0, 1, and 9.
Yeah, look, it's not looking good. Extinct needs to pick it up, I feel. Get back into this game. And he's the only person. Void's only managed 2. Mizu looking to push forward, though. Dioxide gets 2. Mizu with the 3K.
What was that, 10-second round?
That was fish in a barrel.
Oh, it was like a meat grinder.
It was. Sausages on the barbecue for community lunch today. And Ground Zero drop another. That's Legacy now 9-1 here. And Cash looking great for Legacy side. They are stacking them dollars.
And see, Void's only got the 2 kills, and that was in the round when he got the 2K, the one that they won.
That's right.
Like, it's just so hard to get things going on the T side of Nuke.
Legacy really are just in control. That's what this map has come down to so far. And I think Ground Zero looking to break that control here with a gun round this round. Dizzy unable to hit that shot. Down to 93 with the tag. Mizu playing again on top of hut. Surely Ground Zero are going to get wise to this soon. But they haven't stopped him for 10 rounds. Prackham picking up Extinct. Mizu going to drop the smoke soon. Majestic playing in the hut. And there's the smoke out. Juice does find Prackham, though.
Right, and Mizu's dropped off of hut. He's just getting a bit noisy. Wants to know what's going on in there. So we hear the tops of the upper bomb site getting blown out. Probably going to see some grenades raining in just a moment, or just make some noise.
Void looking for the flash in here. Majestic moves out. We do get the flash out. And Mizu going to pick up another frag, though, now from Annex on a Majestic. Deoxide pushing the angle here for Void. Panic finds Juice. Deoxide on Void. Deoxide turns away, but it's all good. Void picks up Mizu with the Incendiary. That's the Molotov, but Mizu does get the kill on Willie before he goes down. Contributing a lot this game. Mizu and Deoxide both on 12 frags, followed by Prakham's 11.
Yep. Well, yeah.
There's not much more we can really say.
Yeah. You know, Legacy win another round. That's just the story.
It's the story of CT Nuke. Legacy have broken trend, though. They have gone some solid rounds without dropping one.
Prakham missing the shot with the AWP. He was on the secondary AWP as Dizzy went towards ramp. So they've got an avenue outside now, this Ground Zero side. They're going to throw down some smokes, make sure they can cross the secret. Juice has gotten his way all the way up in the catwalk here, so he's going to make sure that they're going to not be able to push out onto them as they're crossing down into secret. Just look how close Juice is here. Glock in hand to Mizu. They're not going to go for the no-scope scout, it looks like. Wait, is he?
Nah. Mizu's got that with the M4. Willie shows in Annex, and Deoxide picks him up. Mizu finding Majestic. And Dizzy rotating through secret. Now no-scope on Extinct. Extinct still yet to get on the board. And it's left to Void. It's playing on the outside here. We will have Dizzy push out. Just a moment to have a look. Void now dropping down, looking for locker room, pushes in. Panic watching. He's seen him, and Panic will get the frag. Legacy now 11-1.
I think this is where Ground Zero need to take a timeout.
Yeah.
Extinct really struggling. They may need to tell him, brah, don't worry about it. Just chillax, you know. Like, I always find the moment you start worrying about your kills is when you start underperforming and not getting the kills. Like,
absolutely.
Just you know, stick it at the back of your mind. Don't worry about it. But I suppose maybe Ground Zero, like, you know, this is, you know, we're playing T-sided nuke. Of course, we're going to lose tons of rounds, so, you know, no point wasting our timeouts on this. However, you know, you got to win a few rounds on the T, and
yeah. And I mean, to your point about Extinct, I mean, Shaquille O'Neal famously said, the moment you start worrying about your individual score is the moment you stop playing as a team. And that's not what basketball's all about. I mean, we get to care about individual score here, but Extinct needs to push as part of the team. Panic does find Majestic and Extinct. Void getting into it. Picks up 1, 2, 3. He's looking for the ace here. Prakham and Dizzy still yet to come down. Prakham playing on the upper side here. Dizzy is going to stop Void's run for the ace. He's left with 3. Dizzy picking that one up. It's the 2v2. Monkey Fist. And Prakham making it the 2v1.
Every time it looks good for Ground Zero, someone manages to step up huge and shut that back on down. But yeah, Void gave it a good effort. 3 kills for him. No one else on his team can get one, and that's the round, unfortunately.
Certainly is. Legacy looking in high spirits, 12-1. I mean, as I said, the ratio we were looking at for half-time was going to be 12-3 because Legacy took 4 before Ground Zero could take 1. But Legacy then launched on an 8-round stint, and they're still going. Deoxide picks up a frag on Void with the Incendiary as Extinct and Willie stop to pick up Mizu and Deoxide. Prakham finds Extinct. And it will be Panic coming in. That's Willie down, and Juice will follow. Panic getting another 2. Extinct does get one on the board now, 1-14, the poor guy. And we're looking now, Legacy, to really put this half away. They could potentially look at a 14-1 half.
Yeah. And, you know, if it does end up like that and Ground Zero lose the pistol, it's over there. I'm saying over.
Match point after pistol round would just be nail in the coffin, my friend. We see playing on the outside here, Willie and Extinct playing uppers from the silo to the catwalk. Dizzy not looking there yet. Willie dropping down into Annex, and we'll see Mizu, but Mizu has the advantage. Panic picks up Majestic. Mizu now getting Juice as well. Dizzy finds Extinct, and we're left with Void. Void not able to pick up Prakham either, as Prakham gets the shot, and that's the half. We're going to have a quick break and a word from our sponsors. Shout out to Western Digital and their SSDs. Great range as they pioneer new ways for data storage in esports.
Yep.
We are here with the AOC Cybergamer Premier League Championships. This is map number 3 between Legacy Esports and Ground Zero Gaming. And Legacy currently leading 14-1 at the half as we start round number 16. Monkey Fist, I have a bone to pick with you, my friend, because you need to stop saying things that come true. Before this map, you said 16-3 Legacy, and Legacy are well on their way to making that a reality. Extinct, Void, and Majestic, though, picking up kills on the CT side. Panic finds one, and Deoxide finds another.
Oh, no.
And another.
Oh, no.
This could be Dio taking the clutch for the win on the round. 8 HP, but no, it's Void that'll find the frag. Ground Zero win the pistol at the half. You did say that if we came into this half and Legacy won the pistol, that'd be nail in the coffin, that'd be it. And I think Ground Zero still have some fight left in them.
You know, I think this is going to be that old, Ground Zero are going to make a great comeback, bring it to 14-14, and then lose it from there. That's another thing that happens fairly commonly. A team that's so far behind can, dig deep, but just ends up not digging deep enough sometimes. Although, that's all hypotheticals. 14-2 is the current scoreline, and it's looking like Legacy trying to get aggressive. Majestic and Void each with, 1 then 2, as Panic and Dizzy are also going to get one. But it's up to Panic now in the 1-on-3 with the Deagle in hand. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a full save now from Legacy. So
I think we will. I mean, that's been tail of the take with them. You pointed that out in the last 2 maps. Pistol round, force, full save, and then buy.
Yeah, well, I'm now thinking 16-3 is probably not going to happen.
No, you don't believe in the in the pistol?
I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
They have. They certainly have.
You know what? I reckon they're going to do it. I'll just go with it. They're going to do it. Legacy are going to win this round.
Stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Sam Monkey Fist sticks to guns Royals. Coming in with the Legacy 2-round wins to take it out.
Oh, there we go.
With the burst fire Glock, man. It's a thing.
Yeah. Just if you can get it into them at close range, 3 quick headshots, they've got no chance.
That was like your ideal Glock setup right there, wasn't it?
And look, Juice is going to trade one out, though. Not before he's traded back. And Prackham looking to make this SMG he's picked up work. Up against the FAMAS, and he's going to win out.
I believe, man. Majestic finds Deoxide. And Dizzy on the outside, going to be rotating. Panic finds Majestic as well, and we're down to Extinct. The pistol round is coming through. Panic ready for Extinct. Extinct does manage to pull it away.
All right.
Onto Panic. Extinct, though, 10 HP against Dizzy and Prackham. He does have the M4. He's looking for headshots here. Prackham playing on the A site. Dizzy on outside with the bomb. Extinct playing at the vents here. Dizzy checking angles with that Deagle. Got to watch here. Prackham coming down onto Hut. Extinct in the vent. And Prackham hasn't seen him. Now he has. And Prackham, Legacy head to series point. 15-3. They take this out. And Sam, you'll be right.
I always love to say I told you so. And
Legacy could be providing you with that moment here. Legacy take this out, and they take the series 2-1. Ground Zero going to be fighting. They need 12 in a row if they want to make this to overtime. A little out of reach, I think, Monkey Fist. And I think this one's Legacy in the bag, but doesn't mean Ground Zero will go down without a fight.
It's just classic nuke.
Just classic nuke?
Yeah, like it's got a scoreline like this, which, it isn't indicative of how these two teams have matched up, really. That being said, 2 quick frags coming out for Ground Zero. And they've got the man advantage now in a 4-on-2 as, Deoxide and Panic with a big ask ahead of them. Okay, now it's just Deoxide. All right, my I told you so is going to have to get preemptively retracted.
I don't know. Deoxide's launching it. That's one. Majestic's quite low as well, so this could be done. If Deoxide plays this right. 1 minute remaining. Take it slow. Take the 1v1 aim battles. And perhaps he's got this. Need to be careful. Majestic on the back end, though. Smokes and flashes coming out from Deoxide. And he's going a great Molotov down into Secret here. He's pushing up now. And glad he's not going Annex, to be honest, because that's been a meat grinder for both sides on this map.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
Nice flick, but he just couldn't finish it off. And all right, retracted. No 16-3.
But Legacy's still in control here. They have to take a back seat as their economy's no good in round number 20. And it is 15-4 scoreline. Ground Zero looking to push this 5, perhaps even a 6, depending on how Legacy plays their cards. Pistols trade around for Legacy, though. We do see Deagles, except Prackham on the CZ, and we know just how dangerous he can be with that.
Oh, yep. Point-blank range. You know, I do like saying I told you so, but another thing I find myself saying quite commonly to people, this is what I think,
Oh, look
but
out.
prove me wrong, right?
Okay.
Make it a great game of Counter-Strike. And, you know, Ground Zero must have heard me saying 16-3, and they're like, you know what? Let's make sure it doesn't come to that. Let's dig deep and, you know, prove me wrong. Ground Zero, you already have, but, you know, prove me wronger, I suppose.
I tend to agree with you, my friend. Just because we make predictions doesn't mean we want them to come true. And I think Ground Zero have dug deep here. Extinct picking up Panic. That's another one on the board for him. He's really picked it up this second half. Willie finding Prackham here. It's the entry from Dizzy. Extinct playing around. Looks for one, but Dizzy will find him. Taking no damage. Extinct just couldn't get a hit. Dizzy looking for Majestic up top now as well. Majestic picks up Mizu. It's going to be the push. Void finds Dizzy. Deoxide gets Void, and now Juice with the spray. Majestic will find the frag, though, and G0 win another round, 15-5.
All right. So, just CT nuke side of things.
Just CT nuke. I think that I really like what you said earlier, though, just before, when you said that this map has not been indicative of this series.
Yeah.
This series has been down to the wire. We had 16-14. We had overtime. And now we're having a bit of a blowout here. But, like you said, nuke CT. Ground Zero could be bringing this back.
Yep. Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Oh, through the smoke.
Void picks up Panic. Juice gets Brackham, but it's Deoxide who will find the trade. He gets both of those sent back. That's return to sender, that one is. And it's now the 3v3. Advantage still on Ground Zero's side. They've got the utility, but only just. Legacy playing the time here, and Dizzy waiting for Extinct to come up at him. Extinct going to flash himself back. Does go down to 48 HP. Mizu finds two! Majestic and Willie, and ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to Extinct. If he can dig deep, he can keep Ground Zero in this 1v3 for the clutch. But I'm calling it now. This looks like Legacy. This looks like they are going to be taking out this series, and they do! Mizu finishes it off. It's a 3K for the round in number 21. 16-5 scoreline. And Legacy happy with that one.
Yep, it all came down to who can win 2 rounds on T-side first.
That's it. And we saw it happen right there. Of course, Atletico versus Masterminds finished well before this map started. That was a 2-0. It was close on the first. I think they finished 16-12. But the second, a little bit of a blowout. We will have some replays here, some highlights coming through.
Yeah, I suppose, you know, this feels like an age ago right now, watching this map here.
Certainly does. Majestic doing well here down the middle. We remember seeing this. It was the nade into the frag. Well played. Good use of utility. Mizu on the back end of that round. Void here. This was an absolute destroyer of a round for him.
Oh, they just line up for him. It's almost too easy.
Almost too easy.
Like, you know, we always look at Counter-Strike as, you know, those awesome flick shots and, you know, just that super smart play. But really what wins games is just crosshair placement and movement. Like,
absolutely.
All he had to do is place his crosshair at about head level and just run on out. And then
this one's your favourite and perfect example. Crosshair placement, my friend. Dio picking up 2 through smoke and looking for a third here as well. That happened mid-game there, Legacy. Mizu getting the meat grinder, and amazing stuff from both sides. We had good plays on both teams. Void, superstar of Ground Zero Gaming, but that's it from this matchup. We're going to be heading to a short break here while we get the next game set up for you. Stay tuned here for the AOC Cyber Gamer Premier League Championships.